Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching this. This is an exciting day because I'm announcing the winner of the Honesty Challenge. I want to thank all of you so much for sharing your truths. At the time I'm recording this video, that video has 228 comments. I read and replied to every single comment. So that's at least 100 stories that I read and replied to, 100 stories that you all shared, and I am incredibly grateful for that. I came across so many different themes and recurring themes as I went through the comments, and I wrote a few down that continue to pop up as I was reading through the stories. So one of them, I have my laptop here. I don't think you can see it in the frame, but posting our highlights online, but then struggling internally, like with our self-doubt and anxiety and imposter syndrome. A second theme was feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities, feeling like that person to hold it all together and not having someone to hold it together for us, not feeling like you are enough or doing enough. There's that pressure to have it all figured out by a certain age. And the last theme that I wrote down was creating a better life for your children. So, those are just some of the themes that continue to come up through the comments, but there are so many unique stories as well. And I have to admit, this was incredibly difficult for me to choose just one. I wish I had the money to make everyone a prize winner, but the truth is, I'm just a girl. My resources are finite, so there had to be one winner. I'm going to go into who the winner is. I will say, because it was so difficult for me to choose just one, I did reach out to 3 runner-ups, and I heard back from one of them. So we have 2 winners today. Only the first place winner got the $1,000. The runner-up got $100. But I just want you all to know like how difficult this was to choose just one person. But let's dive right into it. So at some point, I'm going to throw the comment on the screen. I'm looking at it here, and the winner is Kai09. So she goes by Kai, and essentially Kai, she's a CPA, so she's a certified public accountant. You know, she pursued higher education. She's gotten married, and she's been trying to have a child for 3 years. She found me through my pregnancy video because I have been struggling to get pregnant as well. But her story stood out to me because even when you have that level of success, you know, she mentioned she may have autism, and she felt like it may be fate that she can't get pregnant. So it's almost like you've accomplished all these things, but then you still question whether you can do something else. And I think that gets to the crux of my channel, because I'm in a similar position where I feel like I've done a lot of the right things in life, but I'm still struggling in this one area of my life, or just feeling incapable for other areas as well. Um, Again, I'm going to put her story on the screen so you can read it. I pretty much paraphrased it, but I appreciated your story so much, Kai. I resonated with it so much. I believe that you are worthy, whether your autism diagnostic comes back whatever way it does. I don't think that will play a part in how you are as a mother. Oh, and one thing to know for those who do not know, becoming a CPA, a certified public accountant, takes an extreme amount of discipline. That's probably like the highest accreditation you can have as an accountant, I would think. I tried to become a CPA probably over like 5 years ago, and I sat for the exam twice. When I took it back then, I don't know if it has changed, but there were 4 sections that you had to pass. And I sat twice, I failed twice, and then I got a new job, and I was like, I don't need this anymore. Like, I'm giving up. I didn't want to put in the work. So I know how much discipline she has to pass that exam, and yet and still for her to say, I don't know if it's my fate to be a mother. um, to me, I'm like, no, like, you have already proven that you put in the work and you can do hard things. So that's number one. The runner up is Marvin Agnes 3201, and he talks about how he hides his weakness. As a father, he's the pillar of his family, and though he comes home tired, maybe stressed, he doesn't show that to his family. He wants to remain that strong person for his family, even in times of difficulty. And I chose this one because I really don't feel that there's a safe enough space for men in society. Men have feelings just like us. They go through the same emotions, and yet and still they are the ones who have to be strong. They, shouldn't show that they're sad or angry or struggling. And I don't think that creates a safe mental space for men in society. So this one stood out to me. He said, I choose to bear the pain and fatigue in silence. And I think so many men go through life bearing things in silence. And I think it's to their detriment, but I also don't think society has provided that space where it's okay for them to bear out loud. So, thank you, Marvin. Thank you, Kai, so much. Thank you all for contributing to this challenge. It was an incredibly heavy weight for me to carry over this last week and a half, because you guys were so vulnerable and honest, and I felt for you so much, and it made me sad that I couldn't do more. Like, this weighed on me so much more than I thought it would. And I'm just happy that there are still people out there who are open to being real and honest and moving past the highlight reel. That's really what this channel is about. So that's it. I have sent the money to both of the winners already. I'll show the receipts somewhere on the screen, but those transactions have been finalized, they've been initiated. And yeah, if you're interested in more honesty, if you're interested, my whole thing is getting away from the highlight reel, getting back to the real, then feel free to stick around on my channel a little bit longer. But if not, that's cool too. I appreciate the time you have spent here already. And I think that's it. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.